is Chimes Radio, original podcast.
Have you ever seen gift wrappings? Normally, gift wrappings are done using colorful best wishes paper. Or if we wrap any other thing, we do that in either a cloth or a newspaper or anything that you can hold and wrap around. But have you ever heard wrapping something with your head? Isn't that strange? It definitely is. Talk about in this episode of Better at Idioms. Wrap one's head around something. This idiom stands for comprehending something which is confusing, challenging, or difficult. Yes, which means thinking about something, which means understanding something which is not so easy to understand. When we use this in a sentence, we say, I tried to figure it out, but I couldn't just wrap my head around what had happened. Or we can say, oh my God, she wants to buy such an expensive wallet, but I just can't wrap my head around it. Peter had a hard time wrapping his head around the math lesson. Yes, that's how this idiom can be used. Now, let's understand the origin of this idiom. It comes from an unknown origin, presumably from the fact that there's a lot of mental activity involved in understanding something difficult. The very first mention of this idiom appeared in a British boys' magazine in the 1920s. But this became popular only in the 1970s as an American phrase. There are different phrases and words that can be used instead of around something like to understand and accept, to comprehend, to grasp, to figure out, to get the picture, to make head or tail of it, to decode, and many, many more. So if you want to wrap your head around unique and interesting idioms, listen to more episodes of this podcast. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share Better at Idioms podcast.